So Ben, an impressive performance, a second half performance, winning 2-0 here against Ashford, into the hat for the next round of the FA Cup. I mean, you were looking for a response to that defeat on Tuesday. Do you feel like you got it?
Yeah, I mean, you can't read too much into one-off defeats, but yeah, I think sense of pride from the players. For them, they would have wanted to come out and put a better showing. First half, were we great? No, we were all right. Huffed and puffed, I think. But in terms of desire off the ball, it was there in abundance. Can't fault the players off the ball. On the ball, we weren't as good as we could have been. But we were still right in there creating chances. And yeah, I think second half, we really come into our own, and second half looked like a Herne Bay performance.
Obviously the first half wasn't exactly action-packed, and both teams struggled to thread sort of periods of play together. What was your message to your side at half-time? Because as soon as the second half started, we were on the front foot, flowing with confidence.
Well, I mean, JR hitting the nail on the head at half-time in terms of, want to see some identity. Felt like we were sort of playing their game rather than our game, and I think second half we showed what we were about.
Obviously, a couple of changes made ahead of for this game after last game on Tuesday. One of the players that did come in was Herne Thomas, who's been out of the starting 11 for the last couple of games. He put himself about brilliantly today, got himself stuck in and creative sorts for our first goal. What did you make of his performance?
Yeah, I mean, it's not often that the other side is more effective than our left side. And Kamani's shown that he can cause a lot of problems. I thought he had an excellent performance today. Really pleased with him. Close to our man of the match, I would have thought. He had lads booked, he had chances. I think he's got a score, if we're being brutally honest, on one of them where he went through in the first half. But he set the tone. He really set the tone, and for one of the youngest players in our squad, to be the one that sets the tone, really delighted for him.
Does a performance like that going forward make it perhaps slightly trickier for you in terms of selecting your side for the Hornchurch game and the Aveley game after that in a couple of weeks?
No, I mean we'll pick a team for the game, for the team we're playing. It's nice. We were saying before the game, it would be nice to have settled starting 11 and the team picks itself. But then if it does that, you have the opposite thing in terms of, is your squad good enough? We've had lads come in today and put in a good performance. Doesn't mean that side's going to be exactly the same on Tuesday night. We've got to assess that. We've got not a lot of time to recover for Tuesday. And yeah, we've got a really tough game ahead of us. We won't kid ourselves. A really, really tough test for our first one at home. Really tough, and we'll see where we are with it.
Obviously, everyone will be keeping their eyes keenly trained on the draw for the FA Cup on Monday. But as you mentioned, we've got an incredibly tough game on the Tuesday against the Hornchurch. You touched upon it slightly there, but what kind of a challenge do you expect your side to be facing on Tuesday? Well,
they're an experienced side that have been consistently at the top end of this league. We come into it and we've had good performances, but shown naivety. The table's very young, but we're in the bottom four of the table at the minute. We're a much better side than the bottom four, I think. But that naivety can get exposed, certainly when you're coming up against good experienced players. We're not favourites for the game by any stretch of the imagination, but we're not scared of anyone either, so we just got to make sure we do our basics well. Tuesday night against Margate, we didn't do the basics well. Simple as that. We were non-existent in the basics, whereas today we've done the basics well. We weren't great in the first half. We probably edged the chances, but the basics give us a foothold to go and take the game by the scruff of the neck, which we did.
And just quickly to finish, away from the game, obviously everyone's aware now that we're playing our home games temporarily at Ramsgate whilst the new surface being laid. It seems as though the process of finishing the pitch has completed and it's just a matter of dotting the I's and crossing the T's, so to speak. Is there a sense of excitement or longing to want to get onto the home pitch again, play in front of a proper home fan, proper home crowd at a proper home game?
Absolutely. It's been a long time coming. We haven't played at home since the Hive. Since the Haywards Heath playoff semi-final. We haven't played at home. That's an awful long time. All the momentum we built from the playoffs and winning it has kind of just petered out. So I'm expecting the ones that have had excuses of not travelling to Ramsgate, etc., and maybe disgruntled at how long it's taken. I'm expecting them back in the crowds, and I'm expecting them to get behind the players, because this was always going to be a tough season. First year in this league, it's always going to be a tough season. We need the support behind us in their numbers. It'd be great to see those that were there on that sunny day at Ashford. It'd be great to see them there on a consistent basis at the MBS Stadium.